Have you ever been at a party, kind of just scanning the room, and wishing you had a secret way to turn those super awkward moments into, real connections? Well, what if I told you there are these simple, really powerful techniques to do just that? Today, we are diving deep into a set of what we're calling conversational lockpicks. These are designed to turn those awkward silences into something genuine. You know that feeling, right? The music's just a little too loud, your social battery is already flashing red, and you're just standing on the edge of a group feeling like you're a million miles away. Sound familiar? Yeah, it's that universal moment of social anxiety that pretty much all of us have felt.
But here's the thing, conversations aren't these impossible puzzles. They're more like locks, and all you need are the right keys. We're gonna call them conversational lockpicks. These are the tools that are gonna help you just bypass all that awkwardness and unlock something really meaningful.
Okay, so let's start right at the beginning, the opening. Those first few seconds are absolutely critical, and how you start can literally change the entire direction of the whole interaction. So you see a group and you think, hey, I want to join them. Immediately, your brain starts spinning up all the worst-case scenarios. This is where the 3-second rule is your best friend. It's like a mental trigger to just push past that fear. The second you think about it, you just count 3, 2, 1, and you move. That's it. Confidence is a decision, and this is basically your Join Now button.
And the psychology behind this is actually really simple. When you act right away, you don't give that self-doubt a chance to even start. You're literally rewriting your own story in real time. You go from being someone just watching the movie to someone who's in the scene.
All right, your next lockpick is what we're calling the compliment combo. And this is not just about being nice for the sake of it. It's about being observant. A specific, thoughtful compliment makes the other person feel like you actually see them.
So how do you actually do it? Okay, first, forget the bland cool shirt or nice shoes. Instead, zoom in. Notice that little enamel pin that maybe hints at a fandom they love, or the super bold socks that just scream personality. See, it's not about the thing itself. It's about acknowledging the choice they made, the little story behind it. That's what makes it stick.
Okay, so you're in. The conversation has officially started. But how do you turn that opening line into actual rapport? Well, that brings us to our next set of tools. Now this sounds so simple, but it is wildly effective. When someone tells you their name, let's say it's Alex, just find a natural moment to use it. So Alex, what got you into that? It's such a small act, but it has this huge impact.
Just think about the effect this has. Hearing our own name, it just cuts through all the noise. It sends this powerful subconscious signal to our brain that says, hey, this person is actually paying attention. It tells us we've been upgraded from a background extra to, like, a main character in their world.
You ever talk to someone and you just feel like you're on completely different planets? The mirror move is all about tuning into their frequency. If they're super high energy and talking fast, bring your energy up a little. If they're more chilled out and relaxed, match that vibe. It's not about being a copycat, it's about getting in sync.
Here's a super simple way to instantly show you're actually listening. If someone says they've gotten into, juggling, don't just nod. Pick up on that one keyword. You just say, juggling? What kind of stuff do you juggle? You're basically handing the microphone right back to them with an invitation to tell you more.
That simple little echo, it signals true presence. And in a world full of people half listening and staring at their phones, being the person who actually hears what's being said, that is a rare and powerful thing.
All right, so we've cracked the surface, but how do we escape the polite prison of small talk? This next part is all about actually deepening the connection.
Now hold on, this is not about oversharing your life story. No way! It's about dropping a small, relatable truth bomb. It's this tiny spark of authenticity that gives the other person permission to lower their own guard too. Just think about the difference. How about this weather? Keeps you in that safe, kind of boring zone, the polite prison. But saying something like, honestly, I was so tired I almost bailed on coming out tonight, that opens a door to a real conversation. It signals that you're ready to be a human being. People drop hints about more interesting stories all the time without even realizing it. They might say their weekend was kind of wild. That's your cue. Don't just let that slide by. Gently pull on that thread. Oh yeah? What was wild about it? Genuine curiosity is absolutely magnetic. So now that we know how to go a little deeper, let's talk about the flow of the entire evening. How do you manage your social energy? And, just as important, how do you leave a lasting positive impression? Look, your social energy is not an infinite resource. Knowing how to make a clean exit is just as critical as knowing how to make a great entrance. A simple,
hey, it was so great talking to you, I'm gonna go grab a drink. It's clean, it's respectful, and it keeps you in control.
Okay, our final lot pick is more of a long-term strategy. And honestly, it's like a conversational superpower. It is all about paying attention to those tiny little details and then showing that you remembered.
Seriously, think about it. Weeks ago, they randomly mentioned they love frogs. Today, you see a funny frog meme and you send it to them. That simple little act says so much. It says, I heard you, I remembered you, and it turns a passing moment into this invisible thread of real connection.
So there it is, your full conversational toolkit. You've got the 3-second rule and the compliment combo to just break the ice. You have the name drop resurrection, the mirror move, and the echo hack to build that instant rapport. The vulnerability vibe bomb and the curiosity catalyst to go deeper. And finally, the exit portal and the callback connection to master the flow and make it last. Each one of these is a key in your pocket.
And really, if you take away only one single thing from all of this, please let it be this. Real connection isn't about having the coolest stories or the wittiest comebacks, it's about genuine curiosity. Be the person who truly listens, and I promise you'll find that unlocking conversations and real connections is way easier than you ever thought.